Hey everyone, there's my awesome rescue dog, Cookie. She's a sweetheart. And she was in rescue for probably 25% of her life. She was surrendered and she was labeled as I'm a little lady with no manners and no training. And that's probably why she was given up. So I got her and she is a handful, a lot of work. A lot of time walking and training and trying to teach her the things she should have learned in her first 8 weeks of being on this earth. So they say she's a Jack Russell. Other people have said she might be a Jack Russell or a Maltese or a Chihuahua or a Fox Terrier, or she's not a Jack Russell. And it's not really a big deal in the end, but I'm curious, and a lot of people just had their comments about, no, this is what she is, and I just got tired of it. Oh, look at her. Look at that beautiful girl. So I just got tired of it, and I decided, let's do a DNA test. And some of the tests online are really expensive, very expensive, hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and others are more reasonable. And so let me show you what I bought. So I bought the Wisdom Panel 4.0 canine DNA test. Now, you can get the 3.0 on the internet. You can buy that on different sites. But the 4.0, from what I understand, you might have to look at their website, but the 4.0, from what I understand, has a lot more information available to you than the 3.0, and you can only buy it, at the time that I'm recording this, I think you can only buy it directly from the company on their website. So, what do we have here? So this is what you do. You collect the DNA. With a simple swab, you'll get the DNA insights into your dog's unique appearance, behaviors, and wellness needs. You collect the DNA, and I think they give you 2 swabs. You have to go online to activate your account. If you buy this online, which is the only way you can get it, you buy it online, you can register an account right then, and everything should be registered for you. But if you don't activate or buy it online and set up an account right then you have to activate. And there's an ID number that you will put in there that's listed on the package. And then you mail this thing, and then I believe you check in a few weeks to find out what the results are. I don't believe they mail anything to you. I just believe you can get your online results, and you can also print them out. So, as far as my dog and the DNA test swabbing, I just gave her a flea pill a couple days ago. It took 2 of us to hold her down, and she's only 17 pounds, but it took 2 of us to hold her down, and she slipped her collar with the leash and ran into the other room, but luckily the pill got down into her throat and she swallowed it. So I'm not sure how well she's going to handle me swabbing her mouth. I don't really know what's going to happen with that, but let's see what's in the package. I took the cover off, and this is what we have. We've got a postage paid package that you can throw into the mailbox, I believe, USPS tracking number, and you can mail that out. Before I continue, if my videos help you out, please do a thumbs up, a subscribe, a like. If you want me to review anything, if you get it to me or I can get a hold of it, I will do the review if possible. If you want to link this to any other website, that would be awesome. That helps me out a lot. So let's see what we have here. Do not destroy. This is your shipping container. So I'm slowly opening this up. And we have a little adhesive tape thing up there to seal the box up. Peel back swab sleeves 2 inches. Save sleeve for later. Obtain cheek cells by firmly rolling bristles between cheek and gums for about 15 seconds. Yikes, that's going to be a little difficult with this dog. Insert swab handles into hole of carton to dry. Repeat step 1 to 3 for all swabs. Use all swabs for 1 pet. Log on to activatemykit.com and activate your test using sample ID, which is on the outside of the box. And write activation code on swab label. Reinsert dry swabs into protective sleeve. Do not reseal. Place sleeve with swabs into main box, seal carton, and mail. You must activate your kit before mailing. Please visit. And so what do we have here? Important, please wait approximately 2 hours after a meal or treat before collecting the DNA sample. That's right, because you don't want to find out that your dog is a steak or a piece of chicken. Get it? That was a joke. Find your sample ID here. It's on the side of the box. And what else does it say? Insert handles of swabs into holes to air dry for 5 minutes. Reinsert swabs into protective sleeve and do not reseal. So the nice thing is, so that's really all it is there's the 2 swabs. Thankfully, they do this little bristle thing. I'm not sure how well my dog's going to like me putting this in her mouth and swabbing around her cheek for 15 seconds. That's the big if. That's going to be rough for me. Get it? Rough, rough, rough. All right, lots of comedy here in this video. So I would love to record putting this thing in her mouth and swabbing her cheek. But I got to tell you, this is going to be a struggle and a half for me to do this with this nice, sleepy, loving dog. Not going to be easy at all. The minute I go to open up her mouth, she's going to try to clamp down and bite me, and she's very gentle, she's very sweet. She's not going to bite me, but she says, I don't trust this. I must run. So let me go through the process right now. I'll let you know how bad it was. She hasn't eaten in a couple hours. She really doesn't eat a lot. With the alligator diet, she eats like 1 meal every day because she's not happy with it. So I'll be back in a little bit. I'm going to take these out of the package now. I'm going to cut the end of the package, and remember, you don't reseal the package afterwards. You just open it up, do the swab, stick the, get it? Another joke, stick the stick in the hole. Now she ran from me. She tried to snap on my finger, and she is not happy because she thinks she's getting a flea pill, so she is not thrilled with this. If your dog is not like that, this will be a very easy thing. If your dog is not thrilled with pills, then this is probably going to be very difficult. I don't know how I'm going to swab her twice with this. I got 1 swab in there for about 10 seconds before she tried to go for the finger. 1 hour and 45 minutes. I called one vet. They want $73 to swab her. Another vet said they will look at her and they might do it when I come in for flea medication. Update on the DNA swabbing. The dog would not let me do the swab. There was no way I could do it. One vet that I contacted said I could come in there, they would do it for free. Another dermatology vet that I was seeing held open her mouth and let me put the swabs in there, and so I got the sample. I went online, I activated everything on the website, I shipped it out, USPS, to the post office, and it should be there within a couple days. It takes about 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks max, to get information online about it. You put in your email address on the activation website, and that's how you get your report, is through email. And I believe they link you either to the website, which has your report, or they might send it in email. I'm not really sure. So in a couple weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, I'll update you on this beautiful dog that I rescued that I absolutely adore. And we will find out together. Is she a Jack Russell? Is she a Jack Russell Poodle? Is she a Jack Russell Maltese? Is she a Fox Terrier? Lots of people tell me they know what she is. They're positive they know what she is. And we really don't know what she is. But that's going to be coming soon. I will update the video, let you know how I feel about the whole process and the results. There she is, my awesome dog. So, about 3 days after I mailed the package, it arrived, and 2 weeks to the day after they received it, I got the results. Now, we thought that she was a Jack Russell. That's how she was listed with the rescue, and that's what all the vets said she was, a Jack Russell, and they weren't really sure what else she was. We didn't know what mix she had. So the interesting results came back that she is 25% mixed breed groups, which lists the Terrier and the Jack Russell in there. So everybody thought that she was almost 100% Jack Russell, and she's only 25% Jack Russell, or Terrier and mixed breed. She's also 25% Chihuahua, which nobody thought. I did because of the nose. That was my guess. But 25% Chihuahua, 25% mixed breed, 25% Japanese chin. Nobody would ever have come up with that. And the last 25% is split in half, 12.5% Bichon Frise, I think it is. 25% Bichon Frise and the last 25%, none of us ever would have come up with. That's split in half, 12.5% Bichon Frise, I believe it is pronounced, and 12.5% Lhasa Apso. So nobody had any thought or guess of that. So just finding that out, not that it matters, you know, you spend the money because you're curious and you're interested. It doesn't matter, it doesn't change anything, but it was really exciting to find out what her mixture is and to find out that a lot of this matches her personality. And I know you could say, well, it's the same with horoscopes. You make the horoscope fit who you think the person is, but this was very true because everybody says her personality is a Jack Russell, very stubborn, very energetic. And even though it shows that she's 25% mixed breed terrier or Jack Russell, I didn't study the details that much, but my own opinion is that is definitely her dominant part of the personality. So it was interesting to see how everything was split up between her mother and her father, how the breeds match from mother to father. And if I read it correctly, they can't really tell what side the mother or the father is on in the results, but we have one side, one of her parents was a Chihuahua Lhasa Apso Japanese chin mix, and the other parent was a Chihuahua Bichon Frise Japanese chin mix. So somewhere in there, there's a Bichon Frise and a Lhasa Apso on her, on each one of the parental side, and both of them had Chihuahua and Japanese chin. Now, I don't know anybody that has a Japanese chin or Japanese chin mix, so it's fascinating to see that. So yeah, I would definitely, well, I did it, and I'm glad I did it. I think it was well worth the money just to satisfy my own interest. And then when you go down to the next level, it shows Japanese chin Lhasa Apso cross, and then the grandparents are Chihuahua Lhasa Apso, grandparents are Japanese chin mixed breed, grandparents are Chihuahua and Bichon Frise, grandparents are Japanese chin and mixed breed. So it's a fascinating thing just to read up on and just to know. If you can afford it, it's well worth the money. It's so easy to do, except for, as I said in my video, in my case, it was a nightmare to do the mouth swab, and luckily I found a vet that did it for free. Most dogs probably would not have a problem with letting you put the swab in their mouth for a few seconds. I got the swab in after the vet held her mouth open and the assistant held her. So we needed 3 people to do it, but totally worth it. I'm very happy, and I can't say anything negative about it. It was all a really good experience, and I totally recommend it. Hopefully this video helps you out making your decision. If you want, do a thumbs up, a subscribe, or a like. If you want me to review a product, if I can get a hold of it, I will do that. If you want to leave a donation to my channel page, ask me for my PayPal info. And what else is there? I guess that's it. Good luck finding out what your dog is. It's really a cool experience. All right, I'm going to turn off the camera. The star was waiting for her walk. Whoa, look at those eyes bounce up. Yep, she wants to go for a walk. Woo!